A dream realized, Mbappé dons the white jersey. The footballing world held its breath. Kylian Mbappé, the prodigious French forward, finally joined Real Madrid. It was a transfer saga that had captivated fans for years. Finally, the stars aligned. Mbappé, the Galactico-in-waiting, arrived at the Bernabeu. Expectations soared. Could he lead Real Madrid back to the pinnacle of European football? The stage was set for a new era. Mbappé's arrival in Madrid was met with a symphony of cheers. The Bernabeu faithful roared their approval. He was their new hero, the heir apparent to Cristiano Ronaldo's throne. The weight of expectation rested heavily on his young shoulders. Yet, Mbappé seemed unfazed. He embraced the challenge with a confident smile. He was ready to write his name in the Real Madrid history books. The 2024-25 season marked the beginning of Mbappé's journey in the iconic white jersey. His talent was undeniable. His pace, dribbling, and clinical finishing were a sight to behold. He possessed all the attributes to become a Real Madrid legend. But football, as we know, is a team sport. Individual brilliance, while important, can only take a team so far. Mbappé was about to learn this lesson the hard way. The season began brightly enough. Mbappé hit the ground running, scoring goals for fun. He formed a lethal partnership with Vinicius Jr. The duo terrorized defenses across Spain and Europe. But as the season wore on, cracks began to appear. Injuries plagued the squad. Performances became inconsistent. The team struggled to find its rhythm. Mbappé's individual brilliance was becoming increasingly isolated. Goals galore, a record-breaking debut season. Despite the team's struggles, Mbappé's debut season at Real Madrid was nothing short of sensational. He took La Liga by storm, scoring goals at an astonishing rate. He surpassed Ivan Zamorano's long-standing record for most goals in a debut season for Real Madrid with 37 goals. Mbappé's season is not finishing yet. He has an incredible 40 goals in all competitions so far. His performances has been a joy to behold. He has been tormented defenders with his blistering pace and trickery. He's scored goals from all angles and distances. He is always a constant threat, a nightmare for opposition managers. His goal-scoring exploits earn him plaudits from fans and pundits alike. He is the one shining light in an otherwise disappointing season for Real Madrid. His most memorable performance has been in a thrilling encounter against arch-rivals Barcelona. Despite Real Madrid ultimately losing the match 4-3, Mbappé stole the show. He scored a stunning hat-trick, showcasing his full repertoire of skills. His performance that night cemented his status as one of the most exciting talents in world football. However, amidst the individual accolades, a sense of frustration began to creep in. Mbappé's goals are not translating into team success. Real Madrid faltered in crucial moments. They were outplayed and outclassed by their rivals. The team's shortcomings were becoming increasingly apparent. Mbappé's individual brilliance has been not enough to mask the cracks. The shadow of disappointment team struggles overshadow individual brilliance. The 2024-25 season will not be remembered fondly by Real Madrid fans yet. Despite Mbappé's heroics, the team faltered on all fronts. They can be finished a distant second to Barcelona in La Liga. Their Champions League campaign ended in disappointment with a quarter-final exit at the hands of a resilient Arsenal side. The domestic cups also brought no joy. Real Madrid suffered heartbreaking defeats to Barcelona in both the Copa del Rey and the Supercopa de España finals. Mbappé scored in both finals. His efforts, however, were in vain. The team's shortcomings proved too much to overcome. The disappointment was palpable. Mbappé had arrived at the Bernabeu with dreams of winning trophies. He had given his all, but it was not enough. The team's struggles weighed heavily on his mind. The frustration was evident in his post-match interviews. He knew that Real Madrid should be competing for every trophy. The season had fallen short of expectations. Despite the setbacks, Mbappé remained committed to the cause. He knew that success wouldn't come overnight. He was determined to learn from the experience and come back stronger. He believed in his ability to lead Real Madrid back to glory. He was not going to give up on his dream. Navigating the Labyrinth, a tournament-by-tournament breakdown. Real Madrid's 2024-2025 season still is a tale of what could be at the end. They began their La Liga campaign with high hopes. However, a series of inconsistent performances saw them fall behind their rivals. Despite a late surge, they could only manage a second-place finish. Mbappé's goals were a rare bright spot. He can be finishing the season as La Liga's top scorer, but even his individual brilliance couldn't mask the team's shortcomings. The Champions League, as always, held a special allure. Real Madrid, the kings of Europe, were eager to reclaim their throne. They navigated the group stages with relative ease. However, their campaign came to an abrupt end in the quarterfinals. A spirited Arsenal side proved too strong. Mbappé, despite finding the back of the net, couldn't inspire his team to victory. The domestic cups offered a chance for redemption. However, it was not meant to be. Real Madrid reached both the Copa del Rey and Supercopa de España finals. However, they were left to rue missed opportunities. Barcelona emerged victorious on both occasions, leaving Real Madrid and their star forward empty-handed. The only glimmer of silverware came in the form of the UEFA Super Cup. Real Madrid triumphed over Atalanta in a hard-fought final. Mbappé was instrumental in the victory, scoring the opening goal. It was a rare moment of joy in an otherwise disappointing season. A glimmer of hope. The FIFA Club World Cup beckons. As the season drew to a close, Real Madrid still has one final chance to salvage some pride. They will traveling in June to USA for the FIFA Club World Cup 2025. The tournament offered a chance for redemption, an opportunity to end the season on a high. Mbappé, as always, is eager to make his mark. Real Madrid faced stiff competition from the likes of Al Hilal, Pachuca, and Red Bull Salzburg. However, they are expecting as the fans to rise to the occasion, showcasing their champion spirit, and especially with the new coach and team. Mbappé is in scintillating form to score crucial goals in the knockout stages. His performances is expecting to inspire his teammates. Real Madrid is hoping to lift the FIFA Club World Cup trophy and ending their season on a positive note. The victory is a timely boost for Mbappé and Real Madrid. It serves as a reminder of their potential. The challenge now is to carry this momentum into the following season. Mbappé is determined to use the experience as a springboard for future success. He knows that Real Madrid should be challenging for every trophy. The FIFA Club World Cup victory will give him a taste of glory if they end with the lift of the trophy. He is now hungrier than ever. Hala Madrid!